So, chapter 12, part 2, question number 1. Consider a situation in which the principal is the vendor. So, principal means a buyer or your client. Your client is the seller. It's not a buyer. As your client is your seller, right? The agent is the listing agent. So, salesperson is the listing agent. And there is no dual agency. So, highlight dual agency. Dual mean when you represent the buyer as well as the seller, mean dual. When you make double the commission, right? But also dual means if you work for Century 21, if the other realtor also work for Century 21, it's a dual agency. If you work for Century 21, the other guy works for certain, so it's not a dual agency, right? Which of the following events will terminate? Terminate means cancel the real estate agency relationship. So number 1, the principal's refusal to accept an offer to purchase presented by the agent where the offer exactly complies with the requirements in the listing contract. I refuse to accept. If I sell my property 420, somebody giving me 420, can I refuse?
Yes.
Yes. I can always say no before I accept. So that's true, right? Number 2, an act of the principal that is inconsistent. Inconsistent mean we are not following the guidelines, right? Inconsistent mean is right with the continuation of the agent's authority. So basically, you don't follow the guidelines. So there the relationship will cancel, right? Third, an offer by the agent to personally purchase the principal's property. Yes, you can buy. I bought my White House. Was my first transaction. You can buy, right? Provided you fill one form, right? And the fourth one, the revocation of an offer. Revocation means revoke before you accept. Of an offer to purchase by the offerer before the principal can accept it. So buyer can say no before he accepts it. So that's true. So which one is not? Inconsistency. Right? From 1, then you go to question number 45. You don't have, right? But don't worry. I'll read it to you. So 45, which of the following events will not? And your question will be, I know you don't have, it will say will not terminate. In the previous question was will terminate. In this one, will not terminate. Okay? So the question change. So number 1, actions of an agent which exceeds the term. So highlight the word exceed, or you can write down exceed. If we have given a listing for 6 months, 6 months gone by now. So can you continue the relationship?
No.
No, it finished. But they're asking will not. Right? So first one you have, so you can write down exceed. Number 2, a failure by the agent to present all the offers. If you get 10 offers, you have to present all the offers. Right? If you fail to do that, so the relationship will terminate. Third, an offer by the agent to purchase for herself. Can you buy yourself?
Yes.
Yes. And the fourth one, an act of the principal which is inconsistent with the continuation. It will terminate. But they're asking will not. Which one will be? Buying yourself personally. You can buy. It does not terminate.
Yeah.
Agent can buy himself. So that one. Okay? And then we go to the question number 2. Alan is Peter's agent with the express authority to rent. Express means limited. To rent Peter's cottage for the summer months. However, in his capacity as Peter's agent, Alan accepts an offer to purchase the cottage instead. When Peter discovers the incident, he is so impressed by the price, he calls and tells the purchaser that he adopts. So highlight the word adopt. Adopt means accept afterward, right? right? And which are you going to use here? Which are you going to use? Ratification, right? You understand? Which of the following is the result of these actions at law? So number one, Peter has ratified Allen's action, therefore the purchaser cannot sue Allen for the breach of warranty of authority. Okay? So we don't have to read the other one. Then we go to the question number 4. Allen is a real estate agent acting for a developer. So highlight the word developer, who is purchasing large blocks of land in Vancouver for a large development. Adel purchases some lots in the area for himself and discloses his identity to the vendor. Highlight identity. As required by the Real Estate Act on those purchases. He doesn't mention the purchases to his principal. So highlight doesn't mention. The, shortly thereafter, Adel makes a profit on the sale of his lots due to the effects of his principal's development on the real estate market. What is the example of? If you're working for someone and you buy your sellers, so what are you doing? Is that a professional deal? No, right? So what happened? So this is a good business deal which is perfectly acceptable at law. Is that right? No. Misuse of confidential information. No. Third, a profit for which Adel must be liable, account to his principal. So you're liable to your principal for the profit. So it's number third. And I think